good morning, everybody. It's Chris from the SideshowGamble. We are back at the table today. Now, first thing you'll probably notice is that my bankroll is the typical $1,500. However, I've added an extra $150 because we're going to give something a shot here. So we've got a $1,650 bankroll today, and I want to see if we can't hit some table maxes. Not doing a power press, but doing pressing, giving us more options to get up to that level. Now, mind you, this requires, I believe, the big number that we don't want to say, number of hits. But I'm going to give it a shot. We got 10 shots at this. It is if I remember correctly, no, we don't have 10 shots at this. I think we've got 3 shots at this. Yeah, we've got 3 shots at this. My apologies. We're not starting at the 110. We looked at this, that's right. We looked at this like our warning strategy where we broke our bankroll down to certain levels. So we've got 3 shots at this. It's $550. Right, so $1,500 bankroll, split it in 3. Closer we get to is about $550 instead of the $440, but that's adding in an extra $150, so $550 is what it comes out to be. So we are going to put $550 out here, and we're going to see if we can't do this. So we're going to do this. Now I would only do this, obviously, as if it's, I'm the shooter or somebody I really, really trust. I'm going to come out on the pass line, and I'm going to go ahead and ask the dealer to just go ahead and put me up $550 up and off. So I'm going to toss him the $550 inside. And we're going to see what we can do. Now, we know that each one of these is going to pay us $175. So we're going to get this back pretty quick if we don't screw this up. So let's get a come out roll, and we're going to see what happens. So I'll be using 2 different colored dice today because I am going to be kind of tracking how I'm throwing. And I'm going to do a red dice is the left, blue dice is the right. And I really want to focus at that throwing again. So I just want to do about an inch backswing. I'm still going off to the left, but there is going to be a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Got Chiro in the house, which is going to win me 25. So I've already got enough for the next attempt at this. Hopefully we only need 1 attempt. That's the hope. So we got a 6-5. All right, that was on axis. It was single pitch. Went off to the left though. And then we're going to get a 3-1. We're bouncing too much. There's our 3. And there's our 1. So we're out on the point of 4. So let's see. That is an off axis. And left die was off axis. So let's see if we can keep them from bouncing way out. And we're going to get a hard 10. That is not a proper roll, though. Yes, it's a face hit, but it was not proper. We did some roly-polies in there. And we got us a 4-5-9. Still trying to keep the dice in one spot. But that is going to be a hit. 4-5-9 is going to pay $175. And I'm going to pay it out $150 with some reds here. Because what we're doing is we are pressing 110 on this first hit inside. Which is going to put us to 180 on the 6 and 8. And it's going to put us to 150 on the 5 and 9. Yeah, $65 going into our rack. So I'm just going to put that over here. So that's our first one. Now, does everybody know what these pay on the next? You guessed it. It pays $2.10. And we got a 3-1-4. I just seem to get that dice that just goes out there to the left. But that is the point. So that's a happiness. Now our bets do go off with the puck. We'll rack that up. And let's get another point. And we're going to get a 2-6-8. All right, at least we kind of stayed somewhere in the same spot. Even though, no, that's an on-axis. That is a single pitch. Double pitch on my left dice. Single pitch on my right dice. And I think it's because my right dice stuck to my finger. And we get a hard 10. Really just focusing it, not hucking them into the corner there. Hey, we got a 3-6-9. All right, so that left die is off axis, but that right die is on, and that's a 9. So that's going to pay us $2.10. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to drop $10 out of the rail, and we're going to press 220 inside. Now I'm going to do a little color up here. One, two, three, four. Four. That's a $400 color up right there. And the dealers are going to color that up for you. So we're going to go to 240 on the 6 and 8. And 200 flat on the 5 and 9 here. And we're just going to set again. Really focus at where we're tossing. And we're going to get a 2x4. All right, so the right die was off axis. Left die was a double pitch. All right, that's 6. We got 240, which is going to pay 280. Now I'm going to check my notes again just to make sure I've got this, what my presses were supposed to be. So okay. I think I was off on my presses. We weren't supposed to press the 220 on the second hit. It was supposed to be 125, which we were, which paid 175. We pressed 110, which took us to 150. No, we did it right. Oh no, we do press, well, we pressed too much on that last one, I think. Let me see if I screwed up the payouts. 100 pays 140. 125 pays 175. And that's what we started at, was 125. 175. We pressed 110 to 150. 150 would have paid 210. And we were right. We dropped 20. So now we're getting paid 240. Now we're at 200, 280. And at the 280 level, we are going to drop. Oh, we're just going to press another 220. Oh. So I'm going to, well, I'll just drop the 25 and get 5 back. We're going to press another 220. My numbers were off a little. Just a little bit. I wrote it while I was tired. Well, that's going to take that up to 300 on both of those. And there we go. So we're going to just keep it, I mean, I'm really focusing at the dice and how they're landing. That's the biggest thing that I want to see. And we got a square pair. That was a nice one. Both off axis though. So that is the point. And we're going to get $350 for that, plus our pass line here. So $350. I'll pay it out. There's our $350 right there. I need to check again. Make sure. Okay, so if that's where we're at now, we're supposed to do, I think it was $330. Yeah, it is $330 inside. And I'm going to get some change for these. I get change for one of them. And then I will just drop 5 out of the rail here. And we're going to press 330 inside. That's going to take this 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take these both up to another black chip level. Okay. I'd have to do the math and make sure I remember what those are paying, but we'll figure it out. And let's get a point. And we're coming out in the 2x4. Back on the 2x4 here. Still left die off axis. Or that was the right die off axis, my apologies. That was the blue die. And there's going to be a 5-6 mid-mo-yo. That toss felt good. Both are on axis. We've got a, I don't know if we counted it going forward, but it's a single pitch on the right die. Okay, good grip again. And we got a 3-1. So left die is off axis that time. Not understanding what happens. Here we go. And we got an ace deuce. So now we're getting off. We're letting things get into our head. And now we're just throwing crazy numbers. But those are both on axis. Right dice had a double pitch. And same with the left die. I think, if that's how I'm supposed to read it properly. Again, we're rolling off to the left. It's an ace deuce again. Ace deuce again. We're just rolling it. So maybe I need to look at how I'm holding my hand down here. Nope, and then we're going to get a 5-2. 5-2. So everything out there went bye-bye. All right, so we're going to start over again. That really sucks. Good little run. We got everything pressed where we wanted to be B. It's not that we were looking for one more hit, but we started with 550. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 1450 out there. So we definitely doubled up. Okay. So we're going to do it again. We're going to come out on our pass line. I'm going to ask the dealer to put me up. I was going 450 inside, correct? No, 550 inside. 550. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50. All right, I'm going to ask for 550 inside again. This time I'll press it the right way. It's supposed to be 2 110 presses. And then we go to a 220 press. My apologies on screwing that up last time. Okay. So we're going to change it over to a 3-5-3-5 this time. Let's try that die set. We were really hitting the outsides on that last one, so maybe this one can get us some more inside hits. And we're going to come out on the 5-4-9. I think I'm going too high, but that seems to be working when I go high. So, I don't know. I'm just talking this through. This is more for me later, but if you get something out of it. I've been watching George a lot, trying to analyze the dice and how they're landing. So that was, what did I just put in? A 5-4? So right die was off axis. And there's a 3-2. Left die was off axis. But that's going to be a 5, which is going to pay 175. Take that one back. All right, let's do this the right way this time, Chris. We're pressing 110. And the next one's a 110. All right, we're banking this up. I actually took one from there last. And we got a 4-1. Left die was off axis again. So I guess that's good news. If it's my left die, the left die was the one off axis last time. So that's good. So that 150 is going to pay 210. And what we're going to do, why am I thinking that doesn't pay 210? It pays 140 plus, yeah, it does pay 210. We are going to press again. And there we go. Rack that one. Try that again. I like that toss. That toss felt good. And there's a 5-1 mixer. You got to hit the like and subscribe. So both dice were on axis. We have a primary, and then that was a single pitch. So that 210 is going to pay 245. And there's 245. Now let me get my press the right way this time, because I think this is where I messed it up. So we pressed 110, pressed 110. Now we press 220. This is where we go 220. I'm going to rack up 25. There we go. Now I got it going the way I wanted to go. 3-5, 3-5. And that's going to be a 4-5, 9. Left die was off again. We did go a little bit higher on that toss, but that is the point. And that's going to pay us 25 on the front line. And that is going to pay, that's 280, 315. Now, this is where we get a little ballsy. By the way, there's our 315. We're going to drop $15. And now we press 330 inside, just double checking. Yep, 330 inside pressure, which is going to take that up. I know it's going to take this one up. So I'll get those. Get those. Three, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get those. Gotta love dealers, how they're able to keep up with this stuff. Alright, so we are now 300 on the 5 and 9, and we are 360 on the 6 and 8. Alright, and we're coming out. We gotta get a point. 3-5, 3-5 is what we're gonna toss. And we had a little bit of a runner. Dice did split. And it's going to be a 3-1. Right die is on axis. Left die is off axis. But it was a runner, so that was random at best. Okay. And we got as a 6-2. So left die, both die are on axis. We had a double pitch and a single pitch. Right die was a double pitch. Left die was a single pitch. That 8 has got 360, which is 350 plus 70. So that's going to be 420. 420. Right there. Now, I think this is the last press we do. Because now we're taking it up to, we're going to press 440 is what we're pressing. So we've got to drop $20. So I'm going to drop 50 and get 10 in return. Actually, I can just do that. I can get both of those back. So there's 450. And I already got, I took the 20, I dropped 50, so I do owe myself another 10. Okay. And we will these. Up to 480 and 400 and 400. And there you go. And we're set. So we've got a lot out there that has got us situated right where we want to be now. We're in striking distance. And we're getting a 3-1-4. Okay. Those both split apart, but the rice dice ended up on axis. Left die off axis. But it's a win. And a win is a win. We will take a win any day of the week. All right, let's get another point here. Actually, my apologies. The threes are on axis. I was talking, and I was wrong in every dice set that I was just explaining. Sorry, I just realized that. 3, 5, 4, and 2 are on axis. The 6 and the 1 are off. My apologies. And we're going to come out on the 5, 4, 9. So, both die are on axis. See, just trying to learn how to read this, and I was watching George, listening to George, and I think if I just read them out, it's going to help me understand better. And I'm still learning, so this is just my attempt at trying to read dice better. And we got a 4-2. Now, that is both on axis. Left dice is a double pitch. Right dice is... No, left dice is a double pitch. Right dice is a double pitch. Yeah. All right, but it's a 6. So we got to pay... It's 380. It's 480. What does that even pay? I should have wrote down the payouts of this. Okay, 480. So 300 pays 350. Let's pay 350. I know that. And then 180 pays 210. All right. So, final pressure here. Is we take everything. That's 100. That's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5. And this gets colored up to 100 each. And that's going to become a cap. And we're going to put 120 back in the rail. And then we got to stay focused on the toss again. It's all in the toss, apparently. And again, so I think if I'm too far north, I get the horns, because then they just go into the roll. So I need to keep it. There's a fine line right in here where I'm hitting, where if I hit to the left of it, or that side, they go north, and they get into rolling. And if I hit just south of it, they stay put. So let's see if we can stay in that line. Hey, and it's a 4-2. The 4-2. All right. That is a primary, I think, something of that nature. But it's on axis. So this is the purpose behind this strategy. We have pressed, we did our warning thing where we went, okay, I'm going to take a third, or I'm going to split it into 3, and then I'm going to use that to get up. Now, I went with I believe it's 7 presses on the 7th one, because that right there, now that we're at 600, that's table max at my local casino. I'm going to get paid $700 for that 6. And that's all I wanted to do. $700. Now, you might think, well, we put a lot of work into this and so forth. Yes, we did, but we already blew through 550. So one of these stacks takes care of that, plus what we've already collected. And actually, if you look at what we've collected, we've got 300 plus in the rail already. So if I take one of these stacks, I pay for my first one. If I take another one, I've just doubled up. If I take these ones, then I've made even more money, plus the profit I just made there, I'm good. But I want to keep playing because we're still rolling. So why not go down to 210 inside? And look at this. This is a big stack of black chips going up into my rail. And just trying to build my confidence. I'll drop $10 out of the 20, I mean. Just trying to build my confidence. I want to put big bets out there. I want to feel the pressure to hit that. And if I can, it builds my confidence a little better. And I didn't have my entire bankroll out there, but I can tell you right now, my bankroll is good. We've been going for 30 minutes. Didn't mean to go so long, folks, but this is kind of just like my practice things of how I build and really focusing on the dice tossing now. Like, that's more important to me than anything else on the table. And that's going to be a 639. All right, that was a good spot to hit. I like that spot. And that's going to pay $70. And from this point, what we'll do is we'll just do an inside pressure. I'll drop $2 out of my rail here. Actually, I'll drop a $5 and get $3 back. So there's my $3 back. And now we'll just go into a 110 press. That's all we'll do. We've already made our money, so if I was playing this strategy, I was already well in profit. And we're going to come out on the 549. Okay, we're back on the 9. 9 seems to be a good number for this 3535. So right die and left die both on axis. Left die was a double pitch. Right die was a single pitch. And there is going to be a 4-5 again. That is a 9. It's going to pay us 77. Right there. We're going to get our pass line. Just rack that up. That's going to pay 77. And we are going to press again inside. Because again, we've already met our goal for the day. Now the dealer's looking at us like we're crazy. But we seem to be staying somewhat, so I'm looking for some feedback if you guys think I'm doing better with the tosses here. Try to do it nice and soft. A soft landing, not and a release, really. And there's going to be a 5-6 mid-mo-yo on the come out. Chiro's getting us paid. We like when Chiro gets us paid. Right there, $25. So we got burned once. I mean, it's fine. That's normal. Don't expect to. I never expect that I'm going to go on decent runs. All right, that was completely off. Both are on axis, and it's a 5-3 easy 8. So we did not land flat on the deck on that one. You didn't even hear the smack. And there is going to be a 2-6 easy 8 Right die is off axis. 2, 6, easy 8. All right, what does that pay? 84 is what that's going to pay. So, 84, I'm going to pay 85 for 1. And I'm going to drop 12 bucks out of my rail here, take the greens back up to the rail, and we are going to press 22 inside again. Make this easier. There we go. All right, come out, roll again. And there is going to be a 6-1-7 on the come out. So we get to keep shooting, but that's a winner on the come out. So we'll take that. Rack it up. It was time for the ladies to breathe. She needed to breathe. So that's always a positive. We like to give them some breathing room. But that tells me to focus a little bit more because I didn't like that bounce. Ah, 1-6. All right, well, when red wants to show up, she wants to show up. There's not much you can do about it. There's another 7 on the come out. But if she's going to show up, this is the time to show up. And we'll take her. She can visit. She can have some cocktails with us. And we're going to get a 2 and a 4, both on axis. 6 is going to be our point now. Really trying to drive myself through this. I don't know how to explain this stuff that well. All I know is just do the same thing over and over, Chris. And we got a 5-1 mixer. You got to hit the like and subscribe now. 5-1. That is the point. Right there. We're going to pay it on the Passline. We're going to rack that one up. The original bankroll can go down there. The 6. What does that pay? We're at 78, 84. Is where the last one plays. Is it 91? I think it's 91. Let's just double check it. Sorry. Yep, it is 91. Okay. I had to do the math in my head. So $91. I don't have any singles up there anymore. So I'll just put this up there. I'm going to drop 2 5s. And I will get $4 back. Get $4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4 back. We'll rack that. And we are going to press again 22 pressure. I know I'm limping along now, but now I've already won everything. I don't want to get back out there. I don't want to give it back to the casino. That happens more than I even want to admit. Hey, we got a 4-1, so we're back on the 5 now. Not a typical number we throw with this 3-5, 3-5 that I'm learning, but it's all good. We're not gonna fret that too much. If we just stick to what we're doing, the 5 will come back around again. And there she is, a 4-1. Wow. Just got to stick to the same thing, right? Just do the same thing. Don't make any changes. 4-1. Oh, we got a Passline win there. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 50, and 20, so 70, $98. 98. And all I'm going to do, here's 90, 95, 98. At this point, press again. I don't know what this really puts us to, but we're going to find out. I'm going to rack that up. These are going to get colored up. Some reds, I mean. Red. Oh, we're at 90 now. Well, that's always positive. And these are going to get colored up. And look at that. Just like that, we're at 330 inside now. But we got to set a point again, so let's get another point set. Doing the same thing. Listen to Jeff, George, everybody out there. And there's going to be an ace-deuce on a come-out, which is all right. We lose the pass. We've won a lot of them, so I'm not really worried about it. There's our ace-deuce. We're going to keep it going, though. So the left eye was off axis on that one. That was a bad toss, but it is going to be a 6-5 mid-mo. Yo, Chiro comes back to save the day and give me my money back. Thank you, Chiro. We love you. All right. Do. And we're going to come out on a 6-2. So left eye was off axis. But that's going to be a 6-2 easy 8. It's all good. See if we can get back on it. Stay focused. We're staying focused, folks. And we got a 6-4-10. We have not thrown a lot of 4s and 10s today, so I'm not going to be too concerned about that. Left eye was off axis again, so maybe it's something with my left finger. Take a peek at that. Maybe it's how I'm gripping. Or maybe I'm just accidentally sticking to the dice. And there she goes. It was about to come to an end. A 5-2, folks. The 5-2. But it's all good. I don't know how long. That was a 29 roller. It's pretty good. I will take a 29 roller any day of the week. I felt pretty. We hit a lot of points. Sharpshooter pays 50 to 1. Fire bet pays 250 to 1. So we're going to lose everything out here. But it's all good. We've definitely collected some money. Let's see where we're sitting at. We started with $16.50 is what we started with in the bankroll. So let's get $16.50 out there. And then we'll see where we're at in profits. There's 5. There's 1,500. There's our $16.50. Right there. $16.50. That's what we started with. So let's see how that beginning pressure did and what got us. So let's see. Get those out of the way. Well, right there, that's a 1,200. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, whoops, 19, 2,000, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25 is what we are going to walk away with profits. That's not a bad day. And we're just practicing. This is what this is about. This video is just a practice video. I was playing a little bit of a strategy. I really haven't named it yet, so if you got a name, drop it in the comments. Starts with 550 inside. I split the bankroll into threes. I'm using the warning, so the warning 500. I don't know. You guys tell me. I was just wanting to try it out and see if my throwing has gotten better. We hit a lot of points in there. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that roll. So hopefully you played along and you got a good amount of profit off of it too. So as always, folks, hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and as always, until next time, I will talk to you guys later.